Hello everybody, this is Sao Song here, aka Sage Young, and today we are doing a starter deck unboxing of the ST-12. That's the starter deck Jesmon. Yep, that's it, starter deck Jesmon. This starter deck has gotten back into relevance with the release of BT13, at least based on how I'm seeing it. The cards inside, a lot of the Jesmon, the Sistermons, the Jesmon option cards and everything, they work with Sistermon, Hakmon, or Royal Knights. That's the key trait there, right there. That means they work very well, or they have particular synergies with the Royal Knights deck that debuted in BT13. So yeah, without further ado, we'll just go right into the unboxing. I can talk to you about each of the cards, especially like what they do for maybe the Jesmon deck if you're interested in building, as well as the Royal Knights deck if you're planning to build that in the future. Right, so out of the box we have the deck and maybe the playmat. Maybe we'll just go through the playmat for now. Oh, this is a lot smaller than I remember. The Belzamon one was a lot bigger. Maybe it used to be this small, or maybe I'm just misremembering stuff. So one side you have the new art, supposedly when they came out with the starter deck for the Hakmon. You have your areas over there, same thing, battle area, memory gauge. And on the other side, you have the new Jesmon, new for when the deck came out. New Jesmon, very nice. Jesmon always strikes me as a very weird design. Like I guess they're trying to go for like technologically advanced. I don't know. He looks like a mech, right? But he also reminds me of like a dinosaur for some reason. Alright, then we got the deck, and of course like the 6 additional promo cards, like alternate art cards of the existing tamers. We'll get into that later. This one for now. I will see if I can remember the effects of each card. Most likely not. So for the starter deck itself, you are getting 4 Gurimons. So this is your tamer that is on your turn. If you have 2 or more Digimon in play, you gain a DP of plus 1000. Very basic. If you're making a Jesmon deck though, you might wanna upgrade them to the BT8's Gurimon that gives card draw. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 vanilla level 3s, Candamon, 3000 attack, 3000 DP. Yes, and you get every starter deck gives you 4 Solarmon. So this is the floodgate card that was introduced in the starter deck for red. When you play this, both players. Is it both players, or is it your opponent? Yep, all turns, both players can't reduce play costs. So this deck made it so that the big stack decks and the slower decks could still stand a chance against Crossheart and all those cards, all those decks that focus on playing. Because they are now unable to reduce play costs. So very powerful. I might even say that some people, like, it's worth it to buy the deck just for these 4 cards. Depending on which deck you play, especially if you play like red, like certain red decks that are not as fast, maybe decks that are not Wargreymon. Yeah, basically that's what I'm saying. Then you get 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Hakmon, the new starter deck. Newish. not new anymore. Yeah, when you play a Sistermon, you gain 1 memory. And when your Digimon has Hakmon in its name, or Royal Knight in its traits, you get 1000 DP. So very basic ESS. Think with so many new Hakmons now, with the new Hakmon from BT13, maybe there's no place for this Hakmon anymore. And after that, 1, 2, 3, 4, we have 4 level 4, 4000 DP, 1 cost to Digivolve Meramon. It's your vanilla, but it's the 1 cost to Digivolve vanilla. After that, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of the starter deck Bao Hakmon, so 6000 DP, 2 cost to Digivolve, 5 cost to play. Same thing, if you have Hakmon in your name or Royal Knight in your traits, you gain 1000 DP. So I think during the Crossheart, be like BT10 format, when Sunrise Buster was everywhere, the 1000 DP helped a lot. But now, maybe not so much. Yeah, you might be inclined to replace the Bao Hakmon with other Bao Hakmons, especially the one from BT13. Yeah. So after that, you get 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 level 5, 6 cost to play, 3 cost to Digivolve, 9000 DP, Skull Meramon. Nothing much to say about that. There we go. After that, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of the Savior Hakmon. So if I remember correctly, people were really happy that they got the Savior Hakmon because this deck came, the release came after the Limit to 1 for the BT6 Savior Hakmon. And I think a lot of people are actually saying that right now, after playing it for a while, that the starter deck Savior Hakmon might actually be better. And now with the BT13 Savior Hakmon, the BT6 Savior Hakmon gets reduced to like maybe 1 or 2 for the deck. That's what I'm hearing anyway. I haven't played it much myself. Okay, so the effect is it's 7 cost to play, 3 cost to Digivolve, 7000 DP. Its effects on Digivolution, you can attack an unsuspended Digimon. Yep, you can attack your opponent's unsuspended Digimon for the turn, and for the ESS, when attacking once per turn, if this card has Royal Knights in its traits, you can play 1 Digimon with Sistermon in its name from your hand or trash without paying its memory cost. So very powerful ESS, especially because it lets you play from trash. If you guys know anything about the Jesmon deck, like if you have an idea of how it plays, the Sistermons do a lot to help you solidify your board and give protection as well. So having more of them around always good, and their effects will always benefit your main stack. Okay, after that we have 2 level 5 I think this is Volcamon. A Volcanomon. So 8 costs to play, 4 costs to Digivolve, 9000 DP. It's the blocker, right? Yeah, it's just a blocker. However, the ESS is pretty nice. It's +1 security attack, and it's not restricted to anything. However, it's 4 cost to Digivolve, so yeah, that's kind of tough to justify. Then next we have the new Jesmon that came with the ST-12. So this one is 12 cost to play, 4 cost to Digivolve, 12,000 DP. On Digivolution, Blitz. Yep. When attacking, you can play a Sistermon from your hand without paying its memory costs. And then the your turn once per turn effect, when you play another Digimon, this Digimon gets plus 3000 DP and security attack plus 1, so very powerful. Basically your main attacker. Yeah, you wanna swing with this one when you can, like quickly get up to this Jesmon and swing. Yeah, they will help you break shields a lot. I think your end board state can just end with this one. Of course, there's still like Jesmon GX and Jesmon X antibody to think about, but I think those are more of like the end game finishers or win more cards. This is the one that you wanna go into, this Jesmon. And with a good enough board setup, I think your Jesmon will be very well protected, and then you can just slowly chip away at your opponent. So sort of like it's a weird way to play red. I think a Jesmon introduces like a new playstyle for red, which is very not control, like you basically set up your board and you control the pace of the match. You don't let your opponent do anything against you. You have all the answers to everything that they wanna do or they can do, and then after that you just slow and steady, you're just breaking shields. So you get 2 of them. And of course you also get 2 of the other Royal Knight, so that's Gankoomon, 12 cost to play, 3 cost to digivolve, 11,000 DP. Let's see, on Digivolution, you can play a Hakmon or a Sistermon from your hand or trash. Oh no, just from your trash. Without paying their memory costs. And after that, that's the your turn once per turn effect. So when an effect plays a Digimon, you get to de-digivolve 1 on 2 of your opponent's Digimon. So very powerful actually. Depending on the meta, I guess. If it's a big stack meta, maybe not so much, but digivolve can still be useful. Yeah, but let's say, I think against like, let's say hunters or whatnot, or boards that like to go wide, like salads, very powerful. But some people have opted to cut this Gankoomon out entirely for Gankoomon X. Or some people just continues to run like one of them because of how powerful the Digivolve is. But sometimes Digivolve can help a lot. After that, we have Sistermon Blanc. So 3 costs, level 3, 3000 DP. On play, you can trash 1 card to draw 2 cards. As well as, at all turns, when you have a Digimon with Hakmon or Royal Knight in its trait, this Digimon gains decoy red or black. So yeah, even in the Royal Knight stack, your main attackers basically, those who will be your Gallantmon or your Jesmon. So this one helps. Some builds are actually playing 4 or 3 of the Sistermon Blanc, and that is the main reason why we are doing the video today. So happy to see them still relevant. Happy to see the deck. And then after that, we get 4 of the Sistermon Noir. Another reason why I wanted to do the opening, because of the censored art. Down the censored art. No art should be censored. It's just a cartoon nun with guns. Are people gonna get so offended over this? That, like, are they so scared of being offended, like offending people, that they actually had to replace this with another character? That's so funny. It's so funny to me. I mean, I think we can expect people to understand that it's actually just fiction and not anything serious, not supposed to depict real life. So yeah, that's my little rant on censorship. Being an artist myself, Yeah, censorship is so funny sometimes. But yeah, Sistermon Noir, 4 cost to play, 5000 DP. Yeah, your searcher. So you review the top 3 cards, and then you put 1 card that is either Hutmon or Royal Knights in its traits into your hand, and then you trash the rest. And for its all turn effect, all of your Digimon with Hutmon or Royal Knights gains reboot. So yeah, very powerful. It protects your attackers from getting overcome by your opponent's attackers, right? Getting smashed over. So yeah, very nice. Maybe not as relevant because it's not a draw effect. It is a searcher, but they actually have quite a bit of searching already for the Royal Knights deck. But for the normal deck, this one helps. Reboot is always good for a red deck. After that, you get 4 of the Oz Generics option card. So this is 1 cost. This gives your I think there's a special effect to this when you, oh no, not this one. Alright, never mind. Main turn, 1 of your Digimon gets plus 2000 for the turn. If you have a Digimon with Hutmon in its name or Royal Knights in the traits, gain 1 memory, so basically you're playing it for free. And 1 of your Digimon gains piercing. So the free part is nice, the 2000 DP is also nice. Piercing is situational, so deck space is tight, they end up cutting this option card out entirely, I think. Next, you get 2 of the From Master to Disciple option card. So this one is something like your memory boost, but it is specific to Royal Knights. And instead of the delay effect, instead of breaking it to gain 2 memory, you break it to reduce Digivolution cost by 1. Yeah, the main effect is, of course, you search, so review the top 3 cards, and then you add 1 card with Hutmon, Sistermon, or Hutmon in its name, Sistermon in its name, or Royal Knight traits, and add 1 into your hand, and then you trash the rest. So another card that people are saying it will do good in the Royal Knights deck, you actually don't mind trashing some of your Royal Knights cards because your Lord Knightmon gets it back and your Alphamon can make use of them. So yeah, and for the security effect, review basically the same. You just do the search, and then after that you still do the search, and then after that you put it in your battle area. For the Oz generic, I think I didn't talk about the security effect. It's memory plus 1, and then you add this card to your hand. So I think as a one-off, there's still a merit to play that card in a Jesmon deck as a one-off. But like I said, piercing is situational. And Jesmon X Antibody actually gives you piercing, so that was one of the main reasons why they cut out the Oz generics. Finally, you get 2 of the okay, this is the one with the funny name, Quick Blast Fire Father, with exclamation marks. It's 7 costs. While you have a Digimon with Hutmon or Sistermon in its name or Royal Knight in its traits, in play you may play this card without meeting its color requirement, so also usable in the Crystal deck. The main effect is delete 1 of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 13 or less. So actually very powerful, something like a Gaia Force, but of course limited by play cost. And the security effects just activate its main effect. So I might be interested in testing this out, trying this, like maybe 2 of it in a Royal Knight deck. Royal Knights, the agenda for the Royal Knights deck is basically to stall and build your stack in your breeding area, and then with Omnimon you bring everyone out and you smash the game. So yeah, this might help. Might depends on the meta actually. Okay, then after that you get the usual memory gauges. So one is Jesmon, very nice, and one is Hugmon. Nothing at the back, and some tutorial cards. Finally, I will go through the promo cards. Oh, please don't damage them. Alternate art, nice. You get to see the full art of the tamer. So this is ST1's Taichi Yagami plus. Yeah, on your turn you plus 1000 DP. And of course the big one, the most expensive of all the alternate arts in this particular 6 alternate art cards, the Davis, still used today, still your best memory setter, generic blue memory setter. Yeah, you get to search when you play him. So and if let's say you're playing Axamon that has both blue and green, you actually get to search for 2 cards. And ST3's TK, his time has came and gone, I think. During Yellow Hybrid, very useful. Now not so much. Yes, deck space and like they're just he's just been like power creeped by better yellow tamers out there. Okay, Ken from BT3. Also don't see play anymore. What's this effect again? When your when your blue or green Digimon deletes another Digimon, you gain 1 memory by suspending the tamer. Okay, and then we have Izzy. So still quite good. Also a very good generic black tamer. Once per turn, it's a searcher. In a way, it doesn't add a card in your hand. You look at the top 3 cards, and if they are all black, you gain 1 memory, and then you can rearrange them in any way you want. So yeah, and of course the last card is Yamato Ishida from ST6. This one is when Digimon is deleted, you can suspend this tamer to gain 1 memory. Again, it had its time during the hybrid era with Loimon, but even then Loimon, Koichi and Loimon wasn't that popular, it wasn't played that much, but it had some synergy back then. Now not so much. But yeah, the main dude is this. I think this is going for more than $10 right now, like 1 alternate art card, and the alternate art actually very nice. They each sport a different foiling. Don't know if you guys, I think it's showing up pretty good on the camera. Yeah, glad to have them in the collection at least. So yeah, that is all. Maybe I'll just take some time to put the relevant cards. Main thing you are getting is this, and of course, like I said, this guy. And I will have them in the picture like this. Zoom in a bit. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the starter deck opening. We'll see what I do with the edits. Maybe I will do some stuff, add in some images, maybe even the English translation. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like. I'm glad, and I really appreciate it for staying all the way until the end. And I'll see you guys next time for more Digimon starter deck opening unboxing videos. Yeah, subscribe for more Digimon TCG content. and I will see you guys next time when I see you. Goodbye.